guys, welcome back to the channel. Today an extended review of the Scurfa Watches ND513. This is a watch that I won through Terry at ToxicNATO's. He had a giveaway earlier in the summer of this particular Scurfa Watches Diver 1, and so I want to do an extended review of it today. In that giveaway, I won a watch roll, this NATO, and this Scurfa Watches strap, and the Scurfa Diver 1. So I want to run through some of the specs on it. I've had it for a couple of months now, wearing it. Really comfortable watch. And so, some of the specs on it for you are the 40 millimeter case. It has 20 millimeter lug width. It is 48 millimeters lug tip to lug tip, and it's 14 millimeters thick. It has a bezel, well, out of alignment by my own doings. It's a 120 click unidirectional bezel. Got a really solid click. Got it lined up. There you go. I would say little, not even a little. I would say no backplay in that bezel whatsoever. The movement is a Ronda 513 SM quartz movement. The crystal is a sapphire crystal, double domed, and there is some AR coating in there somewhere. It gives a nice purple in certain light. There it is. There you go. You can see that nice purple reflection there, getting that color. So the water resistance is 300 meters, 1,000 feet. It's got a signed crown. Let's see if we can get that. This PVD just, there you go. A little bit more for you. So it's a Scurfa Watches Diver 1, and so in the crown there are the letters and numeral D1. Oh, come on. I had this earlier. Let's see if we can get it. Too close. There you go. Diver 1. Still doesn't want to focus. So it's got a signed crown. There you go. D1. Great crown guards on it. The crown is still very easy to grab and grip and turn and do what you need to do there. The lugs are drilled through lugs. Not sure if it's my lighting or if it's the black PVD that's just torturing me today. You can see there the drilled lugs. And the D1 now shows up a lot easier. So it's got a screw down crown, screw down case back, which all lend to the 300 meter water resistance. The loom is C3 old style radium loom, so it shows up nice and green. You can see here the patinaed look to the loom indices and the pip there on the bezel. There you go. And so if I adjust the time back of the crown, give you a look at it. Here we go. Scurfa Watches. Let's just get that second hand out of the way. Scurfa Watches logo there at the 12. Diver 1 just there below. It's one of the cleanest dials that I've got in my collection. Very simple, no number, no date. Those sword hands, the hour and the minute hand, are just awesome. The seconds hand, you can see, is got a red tip to it, and they reach all the way out. And as you can see it tick around, those are right on the money. Whoa. Well, quick way to make a liar out of me. Just a slight bit of off. Overall, really do like the watch. I've really only got one dislike of the watch, and it was a giveaway, so, you know, beggars can't be choosers type of scenario. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth scenario. I'm just not a big fan of PVD watches. This one has done a very good job of converting me. The watch design itself, I just always want to be wearing it. Right now, today for the video, I took out this like $5 Amazon PU leather, and I think I'm going to have to invest in a little bit better quality leather strap, because I really like how this brown leather looks against this patina on the dial. Really liking that brown leather. So, if we talk about my likes as opposed to my dislikes, the spring bars. Let me show you the spring bars and case back. Those spring bars are massive. They are a single shoulder spring bar. If you know anything about Paul, I think his day job is as a deep sea diver in the North Sea. So when he was designing these watches, he did not mess around with a tried and true design. Of course, we can see the heritage, the nod towards some of the Rolex or Milsub type watches, and the screw down case back, screw down crown. Paul also has some great videos on his Instagram page of some 90+ meter depths that he's been diving when he's testing prototypes or doing his day-to-day work. Makes me pucker. I'm not much of a guy for that type of depths or that type of work, so hats off to Paul and what he does in his day job. You'll see here on the case back, if I can get my camera to focus, sapphire crystal, Swiss movement, 300 meter, 1,000 feet, and the Scurfa Watches logo. Really great case back. I suspect it's a forged case back. Now, to touch on the topic of it being subsea asset, I think that is part of the testing that Paul has done with these watches. He titles them a subsea asset, and maybe someone in the comments will speak about it a little bit more. I wasn't able to reach Paul in time for this video to get a little bit of information. Now, mind you, I am just a lowly Instagrammer, watch collector, but I'm sure that Paul's a great guy and he'll get back to me eventually to explain the subsea asset portion. I think that actually has to do with the certification related to the watches, that they are considered to be an instrument given the testing design specifications that he puts these watches through. So again, case back's really cool. Bezel design's really great. I like it. It is an aluminum insert on the bezel, and the bezel itself protrudes just a little bit out past that case back. You can see there. So very tactile, no issues grabbing that bezel, functioning the bezel. So I think the bezel's just a top-notch design. The drilled lugs, of course, I just love that design, so it's a like for me. The patina finish to the loom. Again, I'm still learning these things, but if it's a finish or if it's the type of loom that creates the patinaed look, or it's a function of something they do post-application of the loom, I'm not sure how that works, but I absolutely love it. The red tip on the second hand is a big thing. You really can't beat it. I personally will never, ever be able to own a Rolex 5513 or similar. So this one just ticks all the boxes for me. The Scurfa Watches, I'd have to really look into a fully stainless steel version of it. Paul, on their website, have some really great green colors, blue, really great, just not neon green, but just this really solid green that's really nice. I really like that one. And the royal blue is really good. The black just never fails to be a great color. Again, stainless steel, it's just classic and timeless. But I might end up having to get another one because the black, I just can't get past PVD. I've got two PVD watches, this one and a Fossil, and honestly, I pass over the PVD black more often because I just don't like it. It does not. It just doesn't warm up to me. I don't. So maybe I'm just gonna have to get. Man, that crystal's dirty. Maybe I'm just gonna have to get a stainless steel version of this one day. So overall, you can't argue with the build quality. If you're following Paul on Instagram, you'll know that he takes these watches to some pretty crazy depths. He is wearing these prototypes when he's getting ready for a new release of a watch, and tests them in the North Sea, north of Norway, Aberdeen, Scotland, Aberdeen, Scotland. You'll see on his Instagram page. If you're not following him, go check him out. You can buy the straps separately. I'd highly recommend it. This one, they come in 20 and 22. Just a great rubber strap, genuine rubber strap, really comfortable strap. And a quick nod out to Terry over at ToxicNATO's. This NATO strap length at 290 millimeters is just a sweet spot for me and my 7.5-inch wrist. So, Scurfa Watches, you get some time. Let's get this to focus again. Take some time, head on over to their website. They've got some very professional dive watches in the Bell Diver with helium escape valves. For me, 300 meters is way more than I'm ever going to go. But boy, oh boy, do I ever like that watch, I must say. Alright, guys. I'll end it out with a lume shot, in a still shot of a lume, to give you an idea of what that awesome green lume looks like. Thanks again. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, that like button. Tell your watch friends to get on out there and check out Mad Rock Watches and Adventures. I do way more than just watches. So check it out. Thanks.